Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is Thursday. Hi, Lisa. Sue's here. Awesome. Cindy, I love the package that you sent. I'm going to show everybody because I love it so much. I got it yesterday, and yeah, I totally love it. I am definitely non-traditional, as you said. You were correct. But those are so cute. I really appreciate it. I'm going to get you a little thank you out, but So yeah, welcome everybody. Today's Thursday, the 24th. I actually did not go to work today because I went to a funeral. And hey, Carol, we got two Carols. Carol Fremstad, Carol Korleski. Hello. Um, so yeah, I had a funeral. My very first boss from when I very first started working, and Carol Martin. We got all three Carols early. I love it. Oh, bam, bam, bam! Yay! What are we gonna do when we get a fourth Carol? It won't be the three Carol show. Yeah. So anyway, back when I first started working, like I was still in high school, my government job, and my very first supervisor, I really liked her. She definitely set the bar for all my other supervisors. Some good, some bad, like in ways, But hey, Jimmy Gibbs, hey Shar. So anyway, that ended up being like all day. And then I went to vote because I figured it was already 5 o'clock. I'm not going into work. So I did that. So I did my voting early. Yay. And it wasn't bad. It was the first night here in Maryland for early voting, or the first day rather. So I mean I was in line for like 45 minutes, but then once you got inside it was super quick. Well, super quick if you wanted to do paper. At first I was gonna do electronic and they're like, okay, well you gotta sit in this other line for 30 minutes. And I was like, no. Can I change my mind? I will do paper. So thanks, Jamie. Hey Sharon. So yeah, I had to, get the pen out and do the bubbles, so all that. But yay, it's done. Okay, so enough about that. Hi, Deb. You're watching the Vikings game? Ooh, and that's on Prime, isn't it? Like Thursday night football. That's just such a money grab for them to do that. I don't understand. I guess everybody's got to get a piece of the NFL. Ugh. Um, so let's talk about three things, and then I'll show you some mail that I got this week, and then we're gonna get into it because this is a super quick, super easy project. I just realized like 10 minutes ago, I'm not even doing any stamping on it. What? Yeah, I'm building the book, and then I'm hoping some of my ephemera pieces, like from the tags and the these things, like the Christmas ones, joyful images and tags for the season. I'm hoping some of those will work, but I don't like to do a whole bunch with my mini albums until like I know what I'm putting in there. So Lisa, you only do paper in your town and you'll be working the polls and counting. Nice. So Penny does works the polls also. And a lady that I work with, she's part-time and then she's got to take off a couple days here and there because she's doing the voting stuff too, like the judging or whatever, like poll workers. I don't know. Hi Karen. So yeah, everybody's doing their part. That's awesome. I like to see when people are actually voting. I think I would do that later in life, like when I'm going to be retired or something. But it's long days here. So my friend that does it from work, when she goes her days, like she has to be there. So our voting is like 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., I think. So they have to be there at like 6 in the morning and they have to be there all day. And then they don't get home till an hour or so after because then there's stuff after they have to do. I know, right? Works the polls. Ugh. Ugh, bump, right? Um, but it's a long day. It's and multiple days. So she's got some for the early voting days, and then she has to go actually on election day too. So, anywho, so let's talk about a couple things. The kit sale. So this month's kits are still on sale. Up to 30% off. Then there's the starter kit extra stuff. So you pick $155 worth of stuff for $99. So, and then they pay the shipping, so you only pay tax if that is applicable to your state. Um, Another thing that I forgot to mention a couple weeks ago. So you know how we got the color wheel at convention, like my fancy spinny thing. there is one coming out for customers in next month's online exclusives. So November 5th, it'll go on sale. It does not have the in colors on it. So like this one has, um, let's say all the in colors. Yeah, I see wild wheat on here and petunia pop. Yep. So the one that's coming out for sale, and it's like 12. Hey Nancy. Um, it's like 12 or 12.50 or something, but I'm sure they're going to go like hotcakes. So, and there's other demonstrators I see are already giving them away for like with orders. So they're going to probably order up a whole bunch of them. So if you want one, just be paying attention. November 5th, try to get an order in. So, oh, Deborah, Debbie, you only have to go across the road to vote. That's awesome. I mean, I only had to go down the road like 3 miles. But with traffic, it can take 20 minutes. Um, it's definitely convenient. But yeah, so color wheel, be on the lookout for that. Next week is Halloween. I'm not going to be here on live because I have to be handing out those sweet candy treats that I made. Plus, I have to leave work early because it's starting to get darker and I don't need to like run over children and stuff. I need to get home before they get out and start trick or treating. So I'll probably have to leave work at like 4:30 or something. So no video on Halloween. The next time I'm on will be November 7th, which is going to be my November workshop. That's when I do my Wreaths Across America fundraiser. So that month I donate 25% of my sales, and then I actually end up matching it myself. So it's really like 50%. To Wreaths Across America. And I will also have a direct link. Actually, my link has stayed the same for the last 4 years that I've been doing it, or 5. This is the 5th year. We did it in 2020 first, 2020, 21, 2, 24. So this will be the 5th year that I'm doing it. And my group is called like ToniStamps Wreaths Fundraiser or something. It's not creative at all. But I had to put Tony Stamps on there so everybody would know it's really mine. So anyway, I'll be linking that as of like November 1st. I'll put that out there. And you can either, if you want to donate wreaths, they're $17 a piece. And the program that I've signed up for is the 3 for 2. So for every 2 wreaths that get sponsored, we get a third one for free. So like if my goal is 100 wreaths and we end up getting people to buy 100 wreaths, we're going to get an extra 50 wreaths because it's 2 and 1. So you get 3 for 2. It's kind of crazy math, but it actually is pretty sweet. Hi, Anna. So anyway, more on that, that'll be 2 weeks from now. So, and then at the very end of this, I think I told you last week, I got 2 card making kits from other companies. Hey, Di, how much is it? So the wreaths for Wreaths Across America, they're $17 a piece. And it's on their website. So secure ordering through them. A lot of people do it, and that's what they don't want to order because they don't want Stampin' Up stuff, but they can still help by sponsoring directly, and that's awesome. So we get it both ways, like it's great. So yeah, $17 for one. And yeah, that's that. So anyway, I got the 2 other card kits. One was Simple Stories, I think. Simple Stories and Spellbinders. So I want to open those up because I just got those on Tuesday. I ordered those from Country Craft Creations. That is a mouthful. But we'll see if I like them. Like the one it was only maybe $14 or something. So like my expectations are not very high. So we'll see. But I'm hoping it's like kits with instructions or, at least pictures to go by. But so we'll see. Di, you'll do 2 through me. Okay. I'll be able to post a link. I'll get around to that in the next week or so. So, okay. So at the end, you can stick around if that's what you want to see. They look pretty cool. And let's get to it. Okay. So tonight we're making a flip book that is different from the flip book I made a bunch of months ago. So where's my Halloween one? This was my prototype, really. So this was from a designer called Kim Kan't Stop Krafting, and she's one of Country Craft Creations designers. So I changed up her measurements. So this is what I wrote down, like all her measurements, but then I changed them, and because I'm using these graphic 45 square tags, and we're going to go through all this, but this follows these measurements. So I've got my tags here, and we're going to do some stuff a little bit different, but we've got little pockets. Each page has a pocket. And I actually cut some different tags for these inserts, but I can also do little photo books because these will hold like 3x4 pictures, right? Or other tags, whatever. Yeah, so cute. So these Halloween papers were from Michaels, and we're gonna do it using the Sentimental Christmas. All right, and this is just cardstock. But listen, like this is so super sturdy, right? Yeah, look at all those measurements, Di. So yeah, let's just focus on this right here. And I'm going to go through these as we use them. But I only took, this is cardstock for the base pages. It only took me 3 sheets of 8.5 by 11 cardstock to cut all these pieces. So we've got a 4 by 5.5. And this is how tall the book is. That's why they're all by 5.5. So 4 by 5.5, 5.5 by 5.5, 7 by 5.5. 8.5 by 5.5. And then this one will be the very back one, 9.5 by 5.5. This is actually the size, the finished size. Okay. And then the designer papers, I went down 1/8 of an inch. You could do yours in 1/4, but whatever. So we'll go through all these as we go. Oh wait, I wanted to show you mail first. Yeah, God. So I got a cute Christmas card, not Christmas, Halloween card. Peggy sent me this one. If Rose pops on later, I believe she still has this. This boo to you. And I love the different size googly eyes. Look at that, you guys, like big ones and little ones. And that's exactly how the stamps were. It had like one bigger eye and then a littler eye. So I just love it. It's so funny and so cute. So this picture, this die, and then a nice die cut on the inside, but cute. I love it, Peggy. Then Cindy sent me a little package of some papers that she got that are non-traditional colors. She said, I figured you would like them, and I love them. So yeah, look at this. It's kind of like a red, pinkish, and plaid. You can't go wrong with plaid. And then these are skis. Totally cute. But yeah, non-traditional colors. Got some turquoise in here and pink. I love it. And then another good plaid on the back. And then these cute like cut aparts. So I love these because you can, cut these. Any kit that has cut aparts, I like them because you can tuck them into anything or use them, cut these little bits and use them as a banner or just like a little piece of interest. Look, making a list, checking it twice. So cute. And then these bigger ones. I love this with the pink. Jingle bells, again with the pink. So yeah. And these, I mean, I like the backs too, but I would be more interested in using these tag bits. And then more tags. I love it. Hot cocoa, season's greetings. So these are going to make some really quick Christmas cards too. Oh, I love that. I love that yellow. That reminds me of summer star fruit that we had a while ago. That was one of my faves. Holly Jolly Days. This is really pretty. Now this, I would like maybe want to just put this in a scrapbook or something because I wouldn't want to ruin all that. Ooh, and that's such a good plaid too. So yeah, Cindy, you were right. I totally love it. And this is like a knitted background. Love that. More skiing people. So thank you. I love it. Love, love, love. Then I got some new stamps this week. I get these from the post office all the time, but I had to order these online because my post office did not have these autumn ones. So now I finally have something good to send for my autumn birthday cards, or my November birthday cards, really. And then I ended up getting these Dungeons and Dragon nerd ones just because I thought they were cool. I like the dragon bits, and I've got people that will appreciate them. So, and I save these cardboard pieces every time because you can use them for your mini albums. And then the snowflakes, I got some of those snowflakes and then some piñatas. So I like for birthdays, they used to have stamps that said happy birthday, or they had ones that said like celebrate and it had like little flowers. They don't have those anymore. And they don't have anything that says birthday. So I figured piñata, that'll be my birthday ones. So anyway, good mail. Let's get cracking on this. So we have got our base. I decided on Sentimental Christmas, and I will show you here. I used 5 pieces of designer series paper, and this is all the scraps that I have left. like from what I've cut, because I did do all my cutting already. But our base is going to be Pretty Peacock. So again, we've got 4 by 5.5. And you know, I will put all my measurements on my blog post, but let's just hold it up there again if you want, if anybody wants a screenshot. So these first 4 pieces, we're going to score at a 1/2 inch, and that's going to give us a tab that we're then going to glue to each other, glue, you know, 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, and then nothing on the last one. So 4 by 5.5, 5.5 by 5.5, 7 by 5.5. So we're going to score everything right here at a 1/2 inch. 8.5 by 5.5 and 9.5 by 5.5. So no score on this last one. All right, so I'm going to put this away, get my scoreboard out. And like I said, just regular cardstock. I think they use the Country Craft Creations has like some 100-pound cardstock, but I found you don't need to do that because we're putting designer series paper on like both sides of this, and it makes it so sturdy. So again, all these pieces, I'm going to score at a 1/2 inch down here. And I'm just going to keep stacking them in the right order. So we assemble first, then we add in our designer paper. Then we do work on the tags. Like I said, I'm using the graphic 45 tags this time, just like my Halloween one. And yeah, I'll show you those later. So let's fold and score all of these. Let's get this bone folder. And I just refilled my glue. So yeah, any cardstock will do. All right, see how we're just going to be stacking these? And I don't think I mitered any of these corners, but it wouldn't hurt. So let's just do that. So let's just miter these a tiny bit. So I'm just going to put my scissors at the score mark there and just turn it in just a smidge. All right, so that's the last one. Let's go here. So yeah, I think I was originally going to do reindeer greetings with this, but then when I decided I was going to use the graphic 45 tags, they only come in black, cream, and craft, and none of those look good with the reindeer greetings because that's all like white. There's no vanilla in there. So I looked and it looks good with the Sentimental Christmas, so that's that. All right, so we've got our stack. Now, I think you can either go start at the bottom and keep adding to the top, or you can start at the top. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to start at the bottom. So what I want to do, glue right here. And don't be shy with your glue. All right, and then this edge is going to go right here. So I'm going to put these at the bottom so they're both touching my mat. All right, and then make sure that's all still straight. Yep, looks good. Open it up. Ooh, get that extra glue out of there. We don't want things sticking that shouldn't be sticking. All right. Now let's take the third one back. Same thing. We're going to glue. And yeah, I did play around with measurements again and came up with one that was, so this one's 5.5 inches tall. I came up with measurements that was 6.5 inches tall, but that changes the designer paper, and you wouldn't be able to get as many. You would need more designer paper to get it to work, or your paper would have to be like non-directional, and that's too many requirements. So that'll probably be something that I make like if I just have some random big chunks left. I love this already. And really, you know what? You could have this book go this way too, if you wanted. So, love it. All right. Did I lose people? I didn't see anybody saying hello. Or did my StreamYard freeze? Let's see. Nope. Okay. All right. Well, second to the last one. Again, squeezing these so they were flat here and all even on both sides. Let's do this, then fold this. And then our front piece, you are intently watching the magic. Yes, Jamie, that is the correct answer. If there was a prize, you would win. All right, more glue. Yeah, I really hope Rose comes on here later because she said last week that she got the Graphic 45 dies, and I wanted to make sure she knew that the dies cut out a layer. They don't actually cut the same size. All right, so this looks pretty good. Pretty straightish, evenish, but there's our base. Super easy. So now you need to cut a whole bunch of designer series paper. And ooh, we're gonna do the tags last. So you really need 2 pieces for each panel, right? Because I want to cover this side and this side on both. So for this first piece, let's just start at this one. I went down 1/8 of an inch. So I need 2 pieces that are 3 3/8 by 5 3/8. And everything is going to be by 5 3/8. So yeah, Carol, it's definitely easier. It's just like a lot of cutting. And then when we get to the tag part, if you don't have the same tags I use, like you can figure something out. But I just didn't like any of the dies that I had. They weren't like the same size. So anyway, 3 3/8 by 5 3/8. And so that leaves like a real skinny border. If you like a 1/4 inch border, then just adjust accordingly. And if you don't want to do designer paper, if you want to do like a contrasting color of cardstock, you have that option as well. I'm trying to wiggle this around. You could emboss some cardstock, but I really wanted I wanted to show as much of this designer paper as I could because it is old timey. It reminds me, like it's a good name, Sentimental. This is also the pack that every pack they sell, they donate $3 to some kind of program. Something that's like doing good deeds. I don't know. All right. I think I've bought every pack that they've done, that they've had as kind of like a fundraiser thing. Just because it's always good. Like they make it too pretty to ignore. All right, second flap. Our paper is going to be 4 7/8 by 5 3/8. And again, you want 2 pieces. So this one I'm going with like the candy canes. And then this was like a scenery pack, 12 by 12. So I'm using actually both corners. And so this ends up being a good way to use that. All right. And again, like I said at the beginning, I think I said, I only used five sheets of 12 by 12 paper to make this. Jamie, hold on. I was putting this paper down when I looked at your comment. Jamie says, second verse, same as the first. Where is that from? That sounds so familiar. Is that from Hocus Pocus? Because it sounds like it. All right, then we're gonna put this one over here. I like it. And if you want that one, so I quickly played around with the papers, like setting them in a row to see which ones I would want to use on which pages, knowing that some will peek out. So you just pick whatever you want. Like how, I mean, like, something, you only get like a little peek on the tops. So pick whichever goes best. All right. Now this piece, 6 3/8 by 5 3/8. All right, we're gonna do that. And oh, see, look how that's like cut off. So I just flipped that over. Hey, Gloria. And I will show these measurements again just at the end if you don't want to wait, because it'll probably be Sunday before I get my blog updated. All right, that looks pretty good. It's kind of hard to see the edge of my paper when it's on the same color, you know? And that might be an interesting thing to change, like maybe alternate instead of having everything the same color for the base, do like one color, a different color, like red, green, red, green. That might be cool. So again, this one is 6 3/8 by 5 3/8. And when you do cut all this designer paper, you want to cut your biggest pieces first. Just because then that's just how you should do it. Then you'll have your scraps that you can cut all your other pieces. It's less wasteful in the long run. Just trust me on that one. Okay. And, paying attention to the direction, etc. All right. This fourth flap, these are going to be 7 7/8 by 5 3/8. So now we're bringing in the stocking piece. That's cute. And don't be shy with the glue. Henry VIII. Oh, wait, did Jamie answer? Where was that from? Oh, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Oh, I remember that. I don't remember the verse, whatever you said. That sounded like something that would have been from Hocus Pocus, at least to me. All right, and then we've got the other side. And I wish I had had the candy canes going down this way, but I get what I get. And that may have been on the back of the piece that I just put on the other side of this. But it'll be fine. Because either way, I'm going to put pictures or whatever like up here, just so I can leave this pretty bits hanging out. Okay, I'm loving this. Now for the final piece, so I wanted, this will be on the back cover. And then this one, so we use the bottom of that side that had, where was it? This one? Yeah. So this 12 by 12 sheet, this was in the corner, and then like this was in the other corner, the trees. So I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I even like these these are old-timey looking candles. And just the color combination seems to work. All right, let's get that down. And 1/8 of an inch really is kind of small. If you're not comfortable with that, just change the measurements and do 1/4 inch. It doesn't really matter. All right, and then our back piece. So again, if you don't want to waste a piece of designer series paper on a back, like, because how often are you going to see the back, then just do another layer of cardstock. You're going to have a hard time embossing it on this side because it's too big. So the biggest embossing folders we have are 6 by 8.5. So this is 5.5 by 9.5. So that wouldn't really work. You wouldn't be able to emboss it, but you could like take a piece of Pretty Peacock here, do some stamping, and then put it on there. But whatever you do, you want something here. You want an extra layer, because I think that just adds to the sturdiness, plus all that extra glue. Always helps. And this is a really good sized little book. Like, it's going to hold quite a few pictures. Definitely from at least one event, All right. I love it. All right. So then we see our side binding. Those are all stacked together. I don't bother covering that up because it just doesn't bother me. I don't care. But everything is nice and straight, good edges here. Like nothing's poking out wonky. But I just love looking at it. So we get all these different patterns, and yeah, I just love, love, love. Okay, so now let's deal with some tags. So said I was using the Graphic 45 square tags. There was, I think, 9 or 10 of these in here, and then one ring. I'll probably save that ring. Did I pull some out already? Oh no. I need 2 more because I've already done 2. So I didn't have any Stampin' Up! Dies that were similar size or that were something that I wanted to be like this wide. I just didn't have anything. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to use what I used for my prototype. So I had bought these dies from like the Chantilly Craft Show or Scrapbook Expo years ago. And this is something I'm actually using. So I love it. But this is the square tag die. And it comes with all these other pieces, which I may not use, but you need this part. So Rose said, oh, I got the dies. Well, the dies they are meant to cut paper that will line this. So I already cut my piece and see how it just lines it in perfectly. So you could get the dies, make your own tags. They would just be this size. You wouldn't be able to layer it, you know? So still worthwhile. Or, you know, you have plenty of other dies, I'm sure. So, oh, I wanted this side. All right, so let's just glue this down. You know what, now that I'm looking at this, I may have put these on backwards from the get, meaning I wanted this stripe piece to be on the front here instead of this side. Either way, this is going to work. Now these line up like it's intended to go around that circle or that big eyelet that is pre-done. So I just buy more of these tags and then I cut whatever I want to be a layer. And it's not a perfect match. It's good enough. But that's going to go on our front one. And then this was sideways. Nope, I definitely was going to do this one. But I like it. Yeah, the girl that did this video, the first one that I saw, the Kim Kan't Stop Krafting, she used a different die to make her tags. And they were about 4x6. But then again, her measurements were different too. So it's all relative to your page size. I'm just getting around here. All right, now on my prototype, I covered both sides of these tags. Well, I didn't want to do that for this one because I just felt like it was excessive and I couldn't decide on which papers I wanted. And you really don't see a ton of it anyway. So like here was my prototype. Like, yeah, only this little bit peeks out and it wasn't worth the stress of trying to figure stuff out. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave them blank and we'll deal with it. So, all right, we've got that. That's going to go there and here and here. So what I do is I started on the back first. Oh no, I started on the back and I wanted this to go. Did I do this the same? Yeah. I was looking at this side of the tag and I wanted this to go like just right here and to have this. Oh wait, I got to tie ribbons on these first. Yes, I do. Yep. So ribbons first, then we'll tie them down. So I grabbed a bunch of different ribbons. 2 in particular I wanted you to show you. This is a basic beige ribbon. This is it must have been in a combo pack because there's no color name on it. But I just wanted to show you. I think it was in with the copper. I'm not sure. These are so close. So like really check all your ribbon. Because even if it's not, you know, something current, you probably have something that will look good. But then I bought some of this. Got some of this wavy trim, some poppy parade, some gold, and then I figured some white or petal pink. But I think I want to just use these 4. And let's do gold. It's going to go like this, I think I want my first one to be gold. And I'm just going to tie them like I did the other ones. So this one, fish through, and I may retie this later, or not retie, but I may trim it. So this one, I'm just tying in a knot and then another knot. And that can, oh yeah, I love it. I can hang off. Then this one, let's just do this. Yeah, let's do this one. And I'm just going to cut off a random amount and do this. So however you want to do your ribbons, that was really excessive. Let's do, trim this down. And actually I'll use both of these pieces. Now I need to hold, I need a block or something. Hold this ribbon down because I want to tie a little knot around this part. Okay. And I can tell I'm gonna have to trim the edges of this. All right, let's do that real tight. So it does not come off ever. All right, and now trim this. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the scraps at the end. Oh yeah, that'll be cute. And so I use gold. I guess let's use this poppy. This is really old. This is like a 1/2 inch. And this one we'll do another, just tie it through. And tie a knot and then another knot. Oh yeah, I love it. Love it. All right. Yes, I love that. And then we'll do this woven, whatever this is called, natural something. Natural, oh, wavy trim. All right, now for this one, I'm going to do the old loop through. So make a loop, fold this in half, push the loop through, and push these tails through and then just pull it. All right. And that will stay in place. I love that. All right. Now we're back to getting ready to glue these on. So we've got all our ribbons on, and let's just flip this to the side. So we want to glue. So this is going to make a pocket. And I want it centered, top and bottom. And then I want this to hang off just a little bit. So with my finger, I'm just going to put that here, and I want glue all around here. Up to right about there. So this will be our pocket. All right. So let's do this. There we go. And I'm just going to press down on both sides all around this eyelet. All right. So whatever tag you decided to use, you just want to glue around the 3 sides. And I want to make sure I didn't glue it. Yep, nothing escaped. And that looks, all right, even. Nice. So then we flip this over. And then this one, was it this one? Yeah. So now I just want to keep it kind of in line with the bottom here and go over until it's almost touching that other eyelet. You will decide how far you want to go, right? But I kind of want to keep it, yeah, I want this tag to barely not touch that eyelet and make sure everything is straight down here. So again, glue. That looks good. And let's do this. That That looks good. And I'm keeping everything straight down here. So let's press those. But you can see even just using the papers. Hey, Barb, even just the papers are so pretty. And you can add pictures or journaling spots to these tags. The only thing you want to keep in mind is that whatever you put on here, you're going to be able to see part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll be able, if you put a picture here, you're going to be able to see it from the front of the album. And that's fine. You know, I just want to point it out. All right. And then this one, same thing. I want this tag to barely, you know, almost touch that grommet right there. So you'll find something as your vantage point or whatever, something to line up your tags so they're all stacked nice. All right. And then that. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. Oops, glue. Yeah, I like having the different ribbons. And I did check because I really wanted like a pretty peacock or a shaded spruce. Well, the shaded spruce, it just didn't look right with all this mostly pretty peacock. And then I didn't have any pretty peacock ribbon. And I'm sure I could have colored some, but I didn't feel like dealing with all that. Oh yeah, I love this. All right, now this front one, I can tell I should have put this over a little bit more. But that's fine because I'm not going to have a whole bunch of border over on this side, but I'm going to make it work. All right, so right here. All right, so let's keep this in line. Yep, perfect. Okay, I got enough. And it mostly, I didn't realize it was going to do that. I should have known, but it's covered up most of those, that tree pattern, which is really pretty. But you know what that means is I can put a strip of that down here. Let me put my pin in my glue for a minute. All right, so this is the base. And yeah, I'm gonna, when I decorate the front, I'll have to take pictures again. But I know I didn't have any, I've got to cut my dies, or the dies I have that say Merry Christmas are like too big. Oh, let me peel this off. But here is what I'm saying. That pretty paper, ooh, I could even like just put some down here. But I want some of this, more of this to show. You know what I'm saying? All right, so here's our base. This is all the pieces that I had left after I cut all my layers. Again, I started with 5 sheets of 12 by 12. Oh, Jamie, you're over on YouTube now? Facebook was skipping? That's weird. You know, Facebook is giving everybody a lot of trouble lately. I had to go, I was watching Facebook, I was watching Gail on Facebook Sunday, and it just like stuck and it was just like swirling. And it wasn't, man, let me get this glue. It wasn't doing anything and it was annoying me. So I had to hop over to YouTube as well. But already, so not a ton left over. I like it. And I actually wanted to pick, I think this one. I'm not going to do a ton of adding stuff. I will show you some other little tags, but I wanted to take this little piece and make like a little pocket or a little tuck spot. Yeah, actually I'm going to, and this is what, 9, this was 9.5. So this is 9 3/8. So you can make a lot of little pockets or tuck spots or belly bands or side things. Now I like that. Okay. This one stands out more, but I kind of like it like that, blending in. So do I want this to be a pocket, or if it's up farther, I could do a belly band. Let's do just a little pocket. How about that? So little 3-sided pocket. Get my glue out again, and we'll do glue. The long edge and the two short edges. Boop. And this will go right on the bottom. So that is like a giant pocket that we can put little things in. All right. So you can go on every page and do pockets. Now, tags. You can cut, let's see. So I've got a different tag die. I got all the Graphic 45 tag things. Like, if I'm going to get one, I'm going to get all of them. So when you get the large one, it comes with this little one that's called an ATC size. So again, it cuts out just a layer. I don't have any of the actual ATC cards. So I just cut a bunch of the layers. But I could easily cut like a white to go on the back of this. And, you know, we can add like a little pocket to any page, but we also can slip these in here. Another thing that's going to work is the die from the Paper Pumpkins dies, right? So I cut some in Pretty Peacock and Poppy Parade. So we can just tuck these in here, and I can add more designer paper, you know, doodads, anything really. So let's just tuck a couple of these in, and I can double them up, whichever. How about a red one too? And you can put little things on there, or you can add a layer of white to the back and write on them. I'm glad everybody voted for pocket, since that's what I ended up doing. All right, let's put some of these in. And again, we can add more paper. You know, we can take some of these little, that's what I was going to do, ephemera bits. Like, can I actually put anything in there? Let's do this. Let's do some of these. So you see the possibilities with these tags, right? That's the whole purpose. So what can I put on here? Well, you know, I've got half a pack of these images left, and I wanted something that these colors would go with. Ooh, I kind of like that, but it's a different shade of blue. Then I like that tree. I think this is something I'm going to have to decide on later, because I didn't realize how these colors were going to look together. You know, and this whole book. It's like, I don't want to put, that snowman would not quite exactly go. The deer could definitely work though, because that's kind of like whatever, generic enough. But then we've also got these tags. So if I wanted to put some of these tags in here, add them just like you would anything. Or we could, I think in one album, yeah, I had something that was, I made a little pocket right here. Let's pull, actually, let's do, is this green one gonna look terrible? That's gonna look too weird, because we can make a tiny, I had like a little scrap of paper that I made my tiny pocket out of. And ooh, that one would be good. Even as just an addition on something. Ooh, I like that. Or this piece. Let's see this right here. No, it's not going to work. I would need to trim it down. But you get what I mean. Use a little scrap of paper or something. Add a little pocket. Let's just trim that right now. This one was what? 3 3/8, I believe. Yep, that'll work. Okay. So we'll do another little pocket here. And we'll put it right at the bottom. So yeah, 3 sides. And gems, I would put those on after I'm gonna finish tarting this up. But you have the base book. You have some ideas of what you can stick in these, you know, all the little pockets. Let's see. Let's just grab some little thing that we can stick in here. Oh, let's just put this right here. Shoop. So that'll show that's a pocket, and we can even add something. So I love it. I love all these, and you can use all these little bits for something, right? But that's really, this isn't a whole lot left over from 512 by 12. Where's those cutouts from the gift you see? Yeah, for my friend. The only thing is those are not going to match because they're, the colors are not going to be the same, Jamie. And remember, we just talked about that Saturday. Like, it bothers me if I can't match stuff. But you're right. Those kind of tags would be perfect. The little 3x4s or any of those little things. Yeah, for sure. All right, let me put this away, this away. But as of right now, I love it. So I think I need something here like holidays, something. But I love, actually, should I take this out of the way? Does that make it look less busy? I love just the whole tag thing and having all these pocket. So your picture can cover, like the edge of this tag. You don't have to have like something right here and then here. Your picture can cover both. It doesn't matter. I love this. More tags. And, you get, the pages get bigger as we go along. So, Carol, I love it. You haven't put it together yet, but you cut it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see yours. What theme did you end up going with, Carol? I want to know because I'm nosy. All right, now, if anybody, so that's my project for tonight. I'm going to show you the card kits. It is 8:51. So these 2 card kits that I got from Country Craft Creations were, one is Spellbinders and one is Simple Stories. So thanks, Anna. Thanks, Di. So if anybody wants to see these, oh, I like this, then that's what we're going to show. I mean, that's what I'm going to talk about in the next. Oh, look at these. These were just like little 3D butterflies that they had. Not that I need them more, but all right. So this kit was $14.99. I'm looking at my receipt. This makes 8 cards, and then the other one was $49.99. So white base, Carol. Okay. Ooh. Well, and that could be anything. That could be birthday. That could be Valentine's, wedding, baby shower, anything. Yeah, good choice with that. All right. So this Simple Stories. Thanks, Lisa. Simple Vintage Holly Jolly. So 8 card kits, everything you need, including card bases, chipboard pieces, die cuts, step-by-step instructions, no cutting required, just add adhesives. That is pretty amazing. So, because that's what I need. I got these because I don't have a whole bunch of my Christmas cards. Thanks, Karen. I don't have a whole bunch of my Christmas cards done yet, like for my own, because I like to make like about 130. And I am way far behind this year. So I need some quick cards that will do the job. All right, let's see. Oh, look at this. Okay. Instructions. I like it. I like it. Hey, Gloria, you're on the couch watching me. Fred wants to watch football game on Prime and don't know how to function with the Apple TV with the hotspot health. Oh, you're surrounded by noise. Oh my God. Gloria, how do you deal with it? All right, so these chipboard pieces, okay, that looks good. So this looks like everything punches out. And these card bases are pretty thick enough. That's what I usually worry about is the card base going to be crap? Like some of the stuff they have at Joann's and Michael's is just not, it's just too flimsy. This, I'm very happily surprised. This is a nice thick card base. All right, are there envelopes? Die cuts, chipboard. Okay. No envelopes. All right, but that's fine. Again, this was $15. Like, I don't expect the world. Ooh, I love it. So all these cutouts. Nice. So yeah, you're not gonna have to cut anything. Or not you. I'm not gonna have to cut anything. Oh, that is so cute. Little Frosty. Look at that tag. Frosty's Arcade with the little reindeer. Oh my gosh. Oh, paper clips. These are cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right, well that's it, but everything needed Okay, I love it. So simple stories, simple card kit. I love that one. All right, let's look at this other thing. So this Spellbinders, this was a $50 kit. And again, I got this from Country Craft Creations. I do love the box itself. I can reuse this. Handmade Holidays Christmas Kit. All right, let's open and not knock my water over. How about that? Spellbinders. So Spellbinders usually, from what I hear and see, they have a kit that's like a different die every month. I don't know how their card kits are at all. So let's see. So we've got, oh, wrapped in paper. For more project tutorials, please visit spellbinderpaperarts.com. Okay, so that looks like just ideas. Oh, contents. 13 A2 cards and 13 envelopes. Good. 12 5x7. So yeah, this one, it was a $50 kit, but it made 25 cards. So that I think is a good value, right? 12 5x7, 12 envelopes. Good. 14 sheets of 8.5x11 cardstock, 4 sheets of 8.5x11 foil, 6x6 paper pad, die cut shapes, floral shapes, chipboard embellishments, cardstock stickers, clear stamp set, gems, sequins, puffy stickers, foam, adhesive tape. Okay. So this looks like, it doesn't say anything on there about instructions. All right. So foam, some kind of foam tape and some little foam dots. All right. Here's all our card bases and envelopes. And let's just open this up. I'm gonna have to cover up that because that looks like it got something on it. But again, this one is not as sturdy as the other one, but it's definitely good enough. And it's got like some texture on it. So I kind of like that. All right, those will do. I gotta get rid of this tissue paper though. This is bothering me. All right, so here's all the paper pack. So this looks like no instructions in here. So this is just apparently a supplies kit. I do like those gems. Paper pack. These patterns look cute. Christmassy. Ooh, floral. So I'm gonna do some Christmas flower cards, I guess. Random die cuts and some words. All right. Puffy stickers or chipboard stickers. Stamp set. I like the greetings on here. I like the mix of fonts. I always love those. Kind of smallish for the greeting, but okay. Ooh, I love these gems. These are definitely like 3D. These remind me very much of the champagne gems that we had. And then these are like pool party. More stickers, puffy stickers. All right, the only thing I'm gonna say about this one is I wish there were ideas. I wish it was a, what do they call this? They called it a card, Handmade Holidays Christmas kit. So they don't say card kit, but it is just supplies. I guess I'm gonna have to check on this website because this is a lot of stuff that I don't know if I have the brain power to like sit there and think of all the stuff by myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, game time. I know, Jamie. I get it. But I was hoping for like easy peasy, no thinky, right? So look on the back of the paper pack. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Di, your new one is Joyful Candy Canes. Oh, right. Yes. That's Spellbinders, isn't it? So Diane gets it's an embossing folder of the month club through Spellbinders. And it's the big ones. So like the 6x8.5. Last month she got one that was pumpkins that was so pretty. So all right, so you just got Joyful Candy Canes. That's interesting. Sweet. Yeah, I will have to I'll have to figure something out with that kit. But I hope everybody liked this album, and I hope that you are inspired to make something. I really have to think what I'm going to put on my cover. Like the Halloween one was kind of easy because I mean, it was Halloween, and that piece of paper that I had, this lent itself to be the cover, like this one piece. So I didn't really have to do anything to that, you know. But this one I'm gonna have to think more and try to figure out like, which pictures am I going to pull from? Because now, you know, like I have all my family pictures too. Cindy, like the bum. I'm sure that was a typo because I don't understand. All right. So, like I said, my blog will be updated Sunday. And then don't forget, I'm not going to be online next week, Halloween, because I have to deal with all the trick or treaters and I have to get home in time. You know, I have to leave work early so I don't run anybody over. But I will be back online November 7th. And that'll be my November workshop. Oh, the album. Okay, Cindy, it just came out bomb. You said, like the bum. And I'm like, you can't see my bum. And no one likes it anyway. So anyway, all right, you guys, thanks for coming, spending time with me watching. Like hearts, thumbs, all those things are great. And thanks, Sue. Thanks, Nancy. And I will catch you in 2 weeks. I may post like some ideas next week, just so like I'm not totally gone. But yeah, I love this little book too, you guys. Like I think it's got a lot of potential, right? And it's just a cute size, and I like it. So anyway, thanks again. I'll see you soon. Have a great week. Sue will be on tomorrow. Gail will be on Sunday. And yeah, you guys, everybody have a great weekend. The embossing folders are 5.5 by 8.5. Okay. Yeah, because most embossing machines are 6 inches wide. Although spellbinders might be a little bit smaller. So yep. Good night, Lisa. Good night, everybody. And forget, yep, do your voting whenever you can. Early voting's on now in Maryland. Otherwise, we have we have a week of that, and then or November 5th. So, anyway, that's all I'm saying about that. Okay. Good night. Bye.